how do I discover myself? How do I develop myself? How do I expand my thinking? If this is a question you are having as a midlife mom, let me share some important tips with you, some guidance with you, so that you can start seeing life in a different way. You can start living your life in a different way. Hi, I am Veena BK, emotional healing coach for moms over 45 plus. So, if you are a midlife mom and looking to reinvent yourself, to change yourself, and you want to make your life very fruitful and satisfying, so this is the session for you. So please watch and please implement the guidance I'll be sharing with you today. Let me share my screen. So it is all about you, your life, how to reinvent yourself. Your past need not define your present or future. So you get a chance to see yourself in a new way, to reinvent yourself. That is what we'll be discussing today. So yes, so first and foremost, if you are thinking at this age, how can I develop myself? How can I look for self-development? What all should I need to do for my own development? So I'm just sharing the screen. Yes, here it is. So the topic is, how do I discover and develop myself as a midlife mom? So very simple practical steps I'll be sharing with you today. So the first one is change your habits. So you have to think about your habits, what needs to change in your life on a daily basis. So habits are all about doing the same things repetitively, and it should be consistent, and it should lead to big changes. So what are habits? You have to have a repetitive pattern every day in your routine, and it should be consistent, and it should lead to big changes. So your routine now has certain goals, and there are has certain habits, and you have certain goals. A long term goal you are having, but your habits and your goals are not matching each other. Your habits are leading you in the reverse direction, whereas your goal is to achieve something different. And if you keep doing the same things, you will get the same results. You get the same results. So there's no point in continuing the same habits and thinking why I have not reached my goal. So if your goal is to develop yourself, your self-development has to happen by a change in habits. So look back and see 6 months later or 3 months later, because of these habits, what you put in your routine, what you start in your routine to achieve your goals, they will lead you to self-development. So when you look back after a certain period of time and you have a set of consistent habits, that will show you the results by itself. And whether it is upward, whether it is leading you towards the goal or away from the goal, depends on these habits. So change your habits, which will take you to success and not to failure. So whatever habits you're already having, if they are leading to failure, leave them, let go of them, and start adopting new habits. So start simple and be very consistent, and then develop on your self-care habits and self-development habits, which will lead you to your goal of success. And secondly, when you want to develop and rediscover yourself, you need to meet like-minded people. Like-minded people is very important around you, because there is something called mastermind. So what is a mastermind? It is said that your character is a reflection of the five people who are surrounding you and with whom you interact frequently. So it may be your family is not seeing your goals of discovering yourself. They may be having a different thought pattern. So it doesn't matter. Just surround yourself with like-minded people. So be in the community of like-minded people. That will help you to achieve your goal of discovering yourself, rediscovering yourself. So your environment may not be helping you presently. It means you have to go and meet like-minded people and be in that energy, discuss your goals, your aspirations, and whatever interests you in your life, be with such kind of like-minded people. So whatever your environment, they need not bring down your energies. You just need a different energy. So there is this frog story I want to tell you. So there were many frogs in a jar, longish jar, and each frog was trying to climb up and escape from the jar. They didn't want to be in the jar. But every frog tried a few steps upwards, and then it slided downwards. Again, few more frogs tried, and they fell down, and they fell down. Again and again this happened. But finally, one frog climbed and went out of it. The frog could free itself. So when the person noticing this started wondering, then it is an analogical story, it may not be the truth. Then it so happened that this frog was deaf. Other frogs around that frog was telling them, they were telling that frog that you can't climb, all of us have tried and we have fallen down. But because this frog was deaf, it could just climb and it could try. It fell down a few times, but it never lost hope. It just climbed and got out of that long jar. So it means the people around you bring you down with their beliefs, their thoughts, and which will reduce your energy. So you need to be with like-minded people who can bring your energy up. So you need to meet certain kind of people who have achieved this happiness or their success, what they wanted in life, and think, if you can do it, I can do it. So coming to the next point, what like-minded people can do for you is, so you can observe them, and if they have achieved something you want, you can also say, tell, I can also do it. Otherwise, we'll be like a frog in the well, thinking this is our limited world, this is our world, and we never think of either a pond or a river or a ocean. But when some frog comes and shares its experience that there's a big ocean there, then the desire comes, okay, why not I also reach out of this well? Why not I reach the bigger world, right? So that is what happens with the mastermind concept of meeting like-minded people. And then you get new thoughts. Everything starts with ideas and thoughts. Whatever we want to have in our life, it actually starts with the thoughts and ideas. This thought would have never come in your mind. This idea you would never have got. But for this community of like-minded people, suddenly there's a new energy, new ideas, new thoughts coming up. There is a supportive environment rather than pulling you down, saying you can't do it. So there is this community which is telling you, you can do it. I'm there with you. Go ahead. Right? We have such a wonderful community. We call it as Ma Healing Mandala. So we have a community of midlife moms. So in the end of this session, I'll share how you can join it if you are interested. Okay. So coming to the thought process. So like you just heard, thoughts create things. Everything starts with your thinking. And it is said that human mind has 60,000 thoughts. So how to expand your thinking and ensure that you reach your success, you reach your goals, you live your life in a different way? By changing your thinking, it is possible. By expanding your thinking, it is possible. But how exactly to expand your thinking? So what exactly happens is, in a day, it is said that human brain or mind has 60,000 thoughts, and it goes on in a loop. So all these non-supportive thoughts, once it starts, it just goes in a loop and you can't come out of it. What you know that these thoughts are not desirable, but somehow you can't come out of those thoughts. So you have to break the loop. If you are with the same people, having the same routine, sometimes even without realizing, automatically you'll be doing the things, thinking the same thoughts, doing the same things, having the same life. So life has come on autopilot. You are not doing anything to make it be something. You are not trying any new changes. So be open-minded, expand your thinking. How to be open-minded is by reading books. So you get new learnings every day. Then you have the energy to implement, because learning only helps you up to a certain level. Now you have the knowledge. Earlier you didn't know, now you know something. But if that is not implemented in life, how is it going to help you to change your life? So learn and implement, and you also get the energy to implement by thinking big. You'll be reading books or watch educational videos on YouTube. Do not just scroll on social media. Those reels, those stories will not help you unless it is very encouraging and inspirational, which will push you to take action. So join community, join our Ma Healing Mandala, and implement what you learn. This is the whole secret of learning. Learning can take you to a certain level, but beyond that, you have to implement and find the changes in your life. Learning is an intellectual activity. Implementation is the action part. Only action will bring changes in life. So to develop yourself and to actually rediscover your life, to heal yourself, and then find a new life in the second innings of your life, being a midlife mom. These are my thoughts which I shared with you. So do let me know what you felt about this, how you can implement this, and any questions you have, just ask me. And everything starts by healing yourself and expanding your vision. So I'm having a inner healing one-to-one session. I'll share a link below. You may be having some questions or you may need some healing, some guidance. I'm here to offer you. If you are a midlife mom, I'll share the link in the comment and in the description. You can click on the link and book a one-to-one call so that we can have a heart-to-heart talk and let me guide you further, right? So click on the link below and book your free one-to-one call with me. Take care.